Hi, Chris from Grand Rifle Group. We're doing something different today. We're going to do skeet shooting. I know this is typically all rifles. However, it's my buddy Sam.
How's it going?
What was your background, Sam?
Currently in the United States Army as an infantryman. Got a vast background in clay shooting with shotguns. Been doing it competitively since youth, and have gained quite a bit of experience since then.
That you had a title earlier?
Yeah. When I was 15 years old, I was the Wisconsin Youth State Champion. So, you know, it might sound a little silly, the things I say, but when it does come to clay shooting, I kind of know what I'm talking about.
So this came about because this last dove season, I was out blasting away, and I was not doing very good. And what really kind of drove this point home was that I try to think of everything in as practical sense as possible. And so even, you know, I love dove hunting and I love dove shooting and stuff like that. I always try to bring a training aspect into it. And my mind, not only just, you know, trying to get some dove meat for the skillet, but I also had the thought process of, man, if these birds were explosives, I'd be fucking dead like days ago, right? So thinking to the current situation in other parts of the globe, I'm trying to put a little emphasis on can I shoot moving things out of the air, and that was a big fat no. So he just moved back into town here, and I thought, hey, let's have the ski guy come out and show me a thing or two about shotguns and how to shoot things out of the air. So that's what we're doing out here. Got a couple of shotguns, got some ammo, got some clay pigeons, and you mentioned 1 minute down and dirty skeet shooting 101.
Right. So you're a rifle guy. You're a high velocity projectile kind of guy. Shotguns are slow, and 8 shot, 7.5 shot, what you're going to be using for shooting clay targets and birds. You got a wide spread, a very small shot, so you need to get as many of those pieces of shot to impact that clay as possible. You can definitely impact that clay pigeon, see a poof of dust come off of it, and you will not get a break on that clay. So it comes down to basic understanding of geometry, right? You got something moving from your left to your right to your left, or from close to you, from far away. You need to identify where that clay is going to go and put your shot so it's going to basically run into it and intersect, right?
Okay.
So as I stated before, shotgun rounds are slow, so we are going to lead our target, right? How far you lead your target depends on the angle that target is moving and the speed that it's moving, right? So that's going to take a little bit of, you know, just kind of dialing it in on your own. But once you get it down, it doesn't matter what angle, what speed, what direction, you're gonna be hitting clay every time.
Okay, interesting. Okay, because on my own diagnosis of this, of trying to shoot doves and stuff like that, obviously I'm trying to shoot them in the air, and I don't have any backsplash. I can't see where my pellets are going to adjust. So I'm trying to lead, you know, a lot given distance. I didn't think about speed, and I didn't think about angle either. I was just judging solely distance.
Yeah.
You know, this bird is X distance away, so I'm going to try to lead this much. You know, no joy, right? So the next one, okay, this one seems closer, I'm going to try less, no joy. And it, you know, so I've been trying to attack this as methodically as possible, and I've had zero luck with it. So thinking about angles and speed is going to be interesting.
Yep, and where your rounds are impacting, right? As long as you don't have crazy ass winds, you can learn a lot from where your shot is going by the wad. All right.
Okay.
Some wads from certain shotgun shells, they kind of flare out and go all crazy.
Yeah.
But if you got one that stays together, it's going to travel in that same direction as that shot is going. That's going to help identify where your rounds are going.
Okay, that's interesting, because I've been using kind of a mixed match of ammo. I've been trying different things and whatnot, and I've seen some wads. I pretty much just discounted the wad altogether because I didn't think it would be, you know, stable enough to give me any type of, you know, education of, like, you know, where the shot's going to go. I mean, other than it goes out, right?
Yeah.
Normally I just see kind of off in the distance, and all right, there's the wad.
Yeah, if they hold together, that'll tell you a lot.
Okay, good to know. All right. What kind of, you know, with a, would you call this a 30-inch barrel or 20?
Probably 28-inch barrel.
Okay, I know in the video it looks like it's really close to his head, but there's a lot of space between. Would you say it was 30-ish?
Yeah, 20,
Okay.
30.
What kind of spread, obviously depends on ammunition, but roughly what kind of spread do you think I would get? Because from what I was trying, again, in my attempt to diagnose this, I was shooting at berms, probably 30 yards or so, and I'm getting like a 2.5 foot spread, which I thought was really big. So, I mean, does that seem pretty average?
I mean, this is a fixed choke barrel. I'm assuming at that spread, at that distance, it's probably a full choke.
Okay.
A lot of trap shooters are using a modified or some very specific choke specifically for target shooting. You know what I mean? When you're going bird hunting, you're most likely going to want to run a modified choke.
Okay. All right, and that's another task for today is that I have a turkey hunt coming up, and so I have some turkey loads. That's why I have 2 shotguns out here, so I'm going to try it, and both are fixed choke. So I'm going to try to figure out which shotgun would be better to take. This old, I don't even remember what the hell this thing is. The Sears Model 200, or, yes, this full choke on the barrel right there. Or my Mossberg 500, same deal, full choked barrel. So we're going to see how it goes. And, yeah. So what are you're talking about angles and speeds? What would be a good, like what do you look for in angle and speed when it comes to actually
so your
clays?
Your clay, it's going to take off at an upward angle. It's
Okay.
it's going to flatten out before it starts ascending, right?
Okay.
So that's where your clay is going to be moving. It's not going to be accelerating anymore, right? Because it's not going up.
Okay.
So when it gets flat, it's going to be a little bit slower, and it's going to be easier to make that decision on where it's going and when to fire when it's flying on that flat plane. As soon as it starts descending, then your brain's trying to calculate at the rate it's descending, so it makes it a little more challenging.
Okay.
So you're going to want to wait for that clay to finish rising. As soon as it starts to flatten out, you want, depending on the direction, you know, if it's just going lightly to my right, it's not going all the way from my left to my right, just lightly to my right, I'm going to lead it 6 inches to a foot, and we're going to try that and then adjust from there.
6 inches in front of the clay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
6 inches in front of where that clay is going to be, because
Is where
remember
you're
our
gonna put your
shotgun
bead.
round
Yeah,
is slow.
Okay.
So it's got to catch up.
Okay, interesting. Okay, 6 inches to a foot. Okay, and then just start shooting and see what happens.
Let's get after it.
All right, so Sam's gonna shoot to get started. I'm gonna try my hand at throwing here, quite literally. Try my hand at it. All right.
With it.
I'll try not to just beam me in the back of the head with it. All right, ready? All right, here comes another one. Shooter ready.
Ready.
All right, launch. Oh Jesus, that was my fault. Okay, all right, let's try this again when I can throw it properly. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right. All right, here we go. Oh Jesus. All right, I suck at throwing. Okay, so he's giving me some instruction. I've been hitting some things. I switched shotguns. This is the Mossberg 500. This has a modified choke in it. That's got a full choke. This has a much, we tested some spread on the embankment, and this has a much tighter spread. So I'm gonna be rolling with this bad boy for a while. Old trusty.
Ready?
Yep. See if we can kind of get the clays in the shot too. Camera.
Out that way?
Yep, this way. Yep.
Okay. Got it on the second.
Yeah, so I led that like about a foot.
First one was you shot right.
Shot right on the first one? Okay. Hold on. Got one in the gun. Okay. Oh, yeah, well, I'm empty, so I kind of held straight up on that one, but I think I was high to the right.
You were high right.
Okay, is that what the wad did too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I didn't notice the wad at all when I was shooting it. So I don't know if it's these wads, I just don't see them, or I'm just too focused on shooting the gun.
You're focused on orange.
Oh, okay. My mind's not seeing the white.
Yep.
White gray. Okay. Cool. All right. So I put 5 more in it and keep on going. So we've shot 3 different types of ammo. Have you noticed that all of the wads are pretty accurate, or
Yeah,
okay.
they're all flying pretty well true.
Okay, cool. What was that? It's like I never loaded a gun before. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
There it is.
Okay, so I split it. So you're thinking I'm gonna hit it kind of like half?
That was pretty good. Try that again.
Okay, all right. So I held straight up on that one and smoked it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the camera can see it, and I'm not my giant ass body isn't like blocking every shot.
All right.
I'm
This
gonna
one.
try standing on this side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This one I'm gonna bring from your right to your left.
Okay.
So you're gonna need to lead it left.
Okay.
all right?
Right to left. All right. Huh, okay.
Try that again.
So yeah, because that went really fast, right, and then it just hovered.
Yep.
So is that just a lost velocity and?
Yep. And it's
Okay.
gonna do its thing. It's a disc. It's gonna float.
Oh, okay.
Same thing. Ready?
All right. Yep.
Nice.
That one. Yeah. All right. Hold on. What do I got in the gun? Ooh, that barrel's hot. One more in the gun. Okay.
Nice shot.
Okay. All right. Getting somewhere. This thing's hot. All right. All right. Stand back on this side. I'll try this side again. Okay. So, had a little bit of luck hitting some stuff, so we're going to keep trying. Took a quick little water break, and then somehow ARs got brought out, and now we're back to shotguns. So, see how well that translates.
Shooter ready?
Ready. Smoked her. Oh, still got 4 in the gun. Okay. I feel like I'm warmed up, but I don't want to jinx it.
All right, cool. Let's throw something different at you.
Okay. Damn. Okay, 1 in the gun. Ah! See, I had to open my fat freaking mouth. Look at that girlish figure. You know, it's funny, when I was instructing, I wrote up a shotgun class. I never taught it.
Nice.
It's pretty funny. I just like kind of guessed it, like, well, I think this would make a good shotgun class. So.
Ready?
Yeah. Wow, way low. I was way low on that.
The wad bounced off the clay.
I saw that. I saw that. It was a pow. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Make sure it's seated. Yeah. All right.
I think you were behind it.
Was behind it
I think
on
so.
the second shot, because I led the fuck out of it on the first shot.
Mm.
It was just, I'm just shooting off instinct, and I don't know. That's something I found, is that if I'm trying to, I have like slow, deliberate shooting, and then there's just pure shooting off instinct.
Right, right.
And so,
With that modified choke, bring your lead in a little bit.
okay,
I'm gonna try to throw you that same clay right now.
okay, all right. Ah. It's almost like shotguns run out of ammo really fast. Oh god. Hold on, let me figure out how to shotgun here. Dropping everything in the dirt. Oh, that's hot. Yikes. Okay. Ready.
There it is.
So yeah, I did about 6, it's probably like a 8-inch lead on that one. 8 to 10-inch lead on it. All right. Whoa. Roughly same lead, but
That one went a little crazy.
that one, yeah,
That's
it
more
was
the
a
1
little
foot
spicy.
lead mark.
All right.
Led that one too much.
I led it too much, really?
Mhm.
Okay. I don't remember what my lead was. I don't think it was that much. I honestly feel like I was behind it.
Okay.
Like the last thing I remember was my bead behind it when I pulled the trigger.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be messed up. I don't know. Man, I held like
That one you were behind for sure.
really.
Yep.
I held that like straight up both times. Huh? Because
So
'Cause-
it's not much to the left, but it was moving left. So
Was
you
it?
definitely want to at minimum be on
Okay.
the left edge of that target. If moving
Okay.
left.
left edge. Got it. Where'd he go? Okay.
Right?
Way too big of a lead.
Too soon. Too soon. Wait for it to rise.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
Good timing, just bad lead.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's put it together now.
All right.
There it is.
Quick, say money is falling from the sky. Still going? Yeah, 5 minutes. All right. So this will be good for the shooting portion. We'll do a conclusion here in a bit when we're done. Scoot back here. Oh, look at that. We're almost the same size now.
Perfect.
All right. So done with all the shotgun shooting. We went through 100 rounds, I think.
Yeah.
100 shells, 90 clays. I wish we had a 90% hit rate. That would be pretty sick, but not quite that. Definitely improved. Learned a lot about distance, and it's kind of one of those things. I like to refer guns to cars a whole lot. Like you can explain away to anybody about like how to drive a car, but until you get out there on the road and figure it out, like you just kind of have to get out there on the road and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely feel like I improved, at least marginally. I definitely wouldn't call myself good by any means. I need like 5 more days of this, and then I might call myself pretty good. But this was a lot of fun, so I appreciate you coming out here and teaching me how to smash some clay.
Absolutely.
And we did some turkey, we'll call it data gathering. I decided what gun I was going to take, and it's going to be the Mossberg 500 because it's just a much better shotgun overall, and it has that modified choke in it. So put a box out at, what do you call that, 50 yards?
50, 60.
Yeah, 50, 60, maybe 55-ish yards. And we had a pretty good sized group on it. Small enough for turkey, would you say? I've never hunted turkey before. You have, so
Yeah, that'll kill a turkey.
okay. And then brought it in a little closer. Obviously, watched that group size shrink up. Then this last one was pretty close. We had a group about yay big. So try not to do that unless I got a nice neck shot lined up. But we'll see what happens. Sometimes you got to take a shot you got. So, anyways, it was a whole lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you might have learned something or picked something up. That'd be pretty cool. But if not, we're just a couple idiots out here in the sun shooting stuff. So don't take it too seriously. And with that,